We're here with Dave Esposito at the Edge Hoboken, which is the site for the second year of a national team freestyle training camp. And just wanted to ask a little bit about, how it was that USA Wrestling got organized to come and join this facility for such an important training situation, and why it's important for you to have them here and be part of the program.
All right. Well, it kind of started last year before Olympics, where Dave and Mike Barry were, Dave Barry and Mike Novogratz were team leaders for freestyle and Greco. And Zeke wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit with the training camps and NYC's out here. So they thought, talking with Zeke, why not do it out here? So the guys just skip over after the tournament and then come train here in Hoboken. They stay right here at the W Hotel and then just come right over here to practice a couple blocks away. So it went really well last year, and Zeke wanted to do it again, and we were all for it. So it's good for the community, especially now after the hurricane and everything just happened. But it's great for the guys to mix up their environment and just train different spots. And we got some Russians out this year. Last year we had Russians, Mongolians, and it's been a good training camp. We're on day 2, second session, so it's been going well so far. And I think it's just nice to bring it East Coast. A lot of good wrestling out here, Jersey, New York, PA. Those areas are always hotbeds, and the club programs are huge in Jersey, and the Edge is the oldest club around, so it's pretty much a natural fit for us. And Dave and Mike Barry hook us up with this amazing facility, which you'll see in the videos, and it's an ideal training situation for the guys.
Now, you've been involved with the Edge since you were young. So you have a past with this. The Monacos were involved in starting that club. It's kind of one of the leaders of the development of the private club program in wrestling. Tell us about your decision to get involved as a coach and to run a facility for the Edge, and how it's worked out for it.
Yeah, I've been working with Ernie since I was 8 years old, I think. So him and his wife Marissa are pretty much second parents to me. Been through my whole life pretty much with them. So after I graduated from Lehigh, I came back and coached with Ernie for a year, and then I went to grad school and was the assistant coach at Columbia. And since then, I've been involved with the Edge, and then this is our 3rd year since we've opened up this location for Edge. Ernie's like, let's do it. Dave Barry and Mike Barry were like, let's make a go of it. So that's what we've done. And the Edge of Martinsville, the main location, is moving to Whippany in December here. So it'll be a nice change to kind of get back to our roots of what we've had. So being part of the Edge is, it's pretty much got me where I'm at now. It's led to opening a lot of doors, and myself and Brandon Kinney, who he's my partner here in Edge. I actually coach him at Columbia, and he's, we pretty much run this place with our other manager, Jeff Marsh, and it's been good so far. We diversify where we have youth wrestling. We started our first rec program here in Hoboken. We're going on our 3rd year, and we do adult MMA, and we also train pro fighters here. So it's a good mix of a lot of things, and we can take advantage of the space and the opportunity we got here.
So there's a lot of pride in wrestling in this community. You've got NCAA champs up on the wall that had a connection to the Edge over the years. What makes the difference with this kind of club for a kid to, go from being good to being great, to being somebody that you think has potential and then comes back with an NCAA title or makes a world team or that kind of thing?
I think you're, one, and I'm partial obviously because I'm Edge, but I think Ernie's teaching is, some of the best I've seen. I've been around, amazing coaches, Strobel, Santoro, McCoy, Kerry Collot, a lot of high-level guys. And as I was growing up, I saw guys in college. Ernie's brother was a national runner-up at Montclair State, and we always had guys come in, and Glenn Pritzoff was the first guy to kind of set it off with the NCAA champs and kind of follow from there. But I think you're learning solid, technique from the start, and once you have that base, you could do a lot. If you look at some of those guys like Zach, Monko, a lot of those guys, they were you know, they wrestle at Edge since they were kids, and then they transitioned to Blair, and Buxton ran with them there. But then you look at the other guys like Valeni, Dubuque, you know, Donnie and Glenn, and you know, even Molinaro came as a kid, and Caldwell. You know, they all were exposed to high-level technique from the start, and you know, Ernie's known as a technician, but he's also one of the best in the mental game of it as well, where you know, you could teach technique and do those types of things, but unless they really grasp it, understand it, and also instill like an amazing belief in yourself that, you know, you can do the same things that you see the guys on the wall do. And that's something that I think kind of separates you from the other clubs.
Now, you take a lot of pride when a kid comes through your program and can go to a major college and be an All-American and make a name in college wrestling. I mean, is that something that's one of the goals that you have for these kids? Or?
Yeah, I think you're always trying to get to that next level. So when you're in youth wrestling, you know, you're kind of training for high school. When you're in high school, you're training for college. And in college, you know, if you have aspirations to be Olympic champ, you're going to train for that as well. So it's always realizing that there's another level you have to get to, not to dismiss where you're at currently, but always kind of set your sights really high and kind of surround yourself in the right situation where you can achieve those things. And you know, I remember being a kid and watching, you know, I mean, John Smith, Kenny Monday, even Russians like Arts and Fitzayev, where Ernie would have us watching film on these guys, and you grew up with that kind of Olympic dream, that highest level of wrestling where you could possibly get to, and that's what you kind of strive to do, and really motivates you to every day you work hard in a room, you do what you got to do to get there.